Guys, back again with another video. So today I'm gonna build a car from scratch. I think I've got all the parts for it, and yeah, I should be able to do a full build. And what you may ask, sorry, I'm still kind of like catching up with myself. So anyways, it is a Traxxas build. It's okay. So I flashed their name, that's all I'm going to say. This is a Slash, but you know, it's from scratch and it's pink. That's what this is going to be. So this is going to be a pink Slash. Without further ado, let's put this puppy together and see how fast I can actually get it together. LCG, and I will give you a show of the part numbers as I go, so that if you guys want to look anything up online, you will see the part number that I used here and what I don't use also. All right, so we're going to go through the $75 Amazon purchased and sent out LCG chassis conversion kit. All right, so some of this stuff I am going to bypass onto the next build that I have planned for myself. So I already have a aluminum one for another build. So there's that. Now the motor mount, I probably will take from this one. So yeah, I'll take the motor mount from this. So I have all of that, and then I can use all the rest of this stuff for another build. And I don't know if I'm going to install this or not, this cover for all of the gears on the inside. Alright. Front and rear, and I need to quit looking at the parts and just start building, which technically I am. Alright, let's just get on the road. Yeah, I tried to get as many pink parts as possible for this build. And they're just not out there. But I have an insane amount. So I also don't need these. That can go on to the next build. Yeah, we'll take that. So yeah, I eliminated quite a bit just with that. Super pink. I probably should have just opened all this stuff before I started, but it is what it is. So if I don't show a part number, like there's no part numbers for this, right? So here's what you do. You just do a search in Amazon for pink slash and see what you get. And you will likely find something like this. There's all sorts of stuff that's listed on there. You know, I'm not exactly an Amazon jockey, but I learned from a Amazon jockey. Let's call it that. So I don't think I'm gonna need this in here, but we'll see. All right, that can wait, that can wait, and I want the front and the rear differential. All right, so the rear, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's all in order. So that's pretty easy. So that's the rear. And the front, 6, 7, 8, 8. And that would be the one that comes before it, right? Therefore the front. And I'm pretty sure Traxxas did that intentionally, having this one and then it being this one, right? Because you start at the front and then you work your way to the back. Somebody might have been thinking for their numbering system for their parts, which considering how many parts they have, yeah, it only makes sense. So I tried to get a aluminum housings, and yeah, they're just not out there. All right, so this is the rear. Go on just like that. All right, I'll play around with these right here. I have, is that? I forget. On the inside? On the inside, that's right. I'm probably gonna have to backtrack just a little bit because this aluminum rear end actually came with a couple of cool little parts to help improve the look. They help fill out the that part of the chassis too. So thankfully they gave me nice hardware with it. And I swear, like, that's a hit or miss thing with using any of the Chinesium parts. It's like, it could be good hardware, it could be cheap hardware, it could be Hex, it could be Phillips, you know, just one of those things. I never know if it's going to be like how high quality of the steel that was used for it too. You know, there's something to be said about good fasteners. All right, that was a fumble. Good recovery. Yeah, speaking of football, did y'all catch that game where I guess there was a little bit of mumbo jumbo with the fart bubble, whatever it was, and yeah, some people were superstitious and got really angry about that. Yeah, that was kind of a funny thing that I heard about today. All right, see, it fills that out real nice. I really wish I could get them in pink. I can get them in, you know, like blue and green, and I'm like, that is just gonna throw everything off. I can't get them in black unless they're plastic, so I went with black. Probably need that. Yeah, if you guys want me to do a live stream build, I'll set something up so that I can make that happen, and I'll do a build. Online. Why is that not fit? Something wrong here. I knew why I was taking that out, because I've used this. I ordered this same brand or something like that, but in like gunmetal, and I had to remove this part here, as I recall, because this is like the third time I've used this, but each one is a different color. I can't remember if I don't think I needed to shave that down. Should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right. That's so weird. All right, drive on. About the time I get this on, and I'll be able to put it up here and be a little easier to work on. Don't really want to build that yet. But I'm going to continue, and I need to do that. I also need to put grease on this, and I got one or two open ones right here, so we're gonna use them up. That's just about full, well, sort of full, and this one's probably enough for me to do the whole thing, so I can throw this other stuff into the growing pile. Okay. Let's clean up. I don't need all this stuff on here right now. So whenever I go to grease these things, I try not to use too terribly much, because it's gonna get thrown if you use too much. Even applying too much in one spot ends up making a mess, like which I've done. Usually just dab it around, little by little, add a little more. And what you want is full coverage of all the teeth. And it should give you like, it's probably over greased if you have like little spikes coming off of it, as far as them being made out of the grease and only the grease. That's probably about what you're kind of looking for, but you don't want to overdo it. Like, there's a happy place. Like, I don't know how well you guys can see in there, but it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad, you know? Just a little more. Like, what I just showed you was acceptable, and now I added another little bloop, and I think that's probably enough for me. Because I would rather have it be just a little juicy than for it to be not lubricated enough. I've opened up some things and like there was no lubrication at all, you know, and it moved and it worked, you know. Sometimes a thin coat is just enough. Other times, yeah, you want enough, you know, like it needs to be filled because it's serving a purpose at that point, you know. What do we want? The arms next. which means I also need the pins. Arms, pins, not those pins. I want the other pins. Yeah, those pins. Yeah, I've got some extra pins aside in case I don't have what I need. But I should be good. That is lovely. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that. I'm going to use stainless hardware because this is it's technically a custom build, but it's really not. It's just got, you know, all the color upgrades I can find. All right, 1, 2, probably. Nope. That's the one. It does appear that I'm supposed to use washers, but you know, with a lot of these things, like, you need to just understand what you're doing, or rather, you need to know what you're doing when you're building things, you know. All right. Some of these are shims, and like, makes me wonder, like, where they expect me to put those. They want me to put that right there? I guess so. All right, so these little ones, I'm gonna guess are gonna go right there. One on each of them. And now, I'm not even doing that yet. I can do this. Yep, didn't have pink, but I got red. Yep, this is a Hobby Park. Relatively inexpensive, works great. You know, aluminum, comes in several colors. Yeah, there again, it's just do a search for this chassis and you should be good. Well, I wonder if I should change out this spring to something else. It's probably fine. All right, I'm gonna need some bearings and yep, links. Yeah, don't think about it too hard, Dan. Did I put the bearing kit in here? Thought I did, yeah. There's a bearing kit. And I have my spare bearing kit over there for any fillers. So I went with a Fast Eddie bearing brand, Traction Slash 4-wheel drive. These are good. Not gonna complain. And I will retain this from right now in case I need to stop this and put all of these away. And we want the little ones. 4 of them. And there it is, hiding. Slippery little devil too. It's probably because they're all packed in oil. Pretty sure this is supposed to avoid the drive shaft. I got something upside down here, and I think it is probably these two parts right here. Yep, I struggle, well, I don't know about struggle, but I definitely have to deal with dyslexia, and it can be quite frustrating to be dealing with that. What did I miss here with? Okay, so that's the bearings that came with those parts. And I put the better bearings in there. But why? What am I missing with this? I should just. Yeah, I can't do that. That ain't right. Alright, let's get the drive shaft out. That's going to be helpful. Alright, so I went with Techno RC's Big Bone Center drive shaft, right? It's for the Slash, or for the 4-wheel drive Slash, and then this, you can get it as a full kit, or you can get it in 3 pieces, like I have here. So there's the front and the back, and they're off by like 1 digit, and you know, then it's the shaft, right? 1, 2, and then this one. All right. That one has the hole in it, which that's the one that I need to have the screw pin. All right, so this sorry, I was putting the little O-ring on the inside. So you want like, it comes with 2. You only really need 1 on each end, but there's enough space for 4, and you'll have just an outright rigid as all get out drive shaft. But 3's pretty good, like as far as like how it feels. I don't know, it comes apart much easier with 3 in it. 2, you get a little bit of sliding back and forth. So that's why I say 3. Like 2, it's good. 1 or none. Like you can run it without any. It's better with the more of these O-rings that you use. But there's a limit, which I think is 4. I don't think you can use any more than 4. 4 you might not be able to do, but 3, yes. 2, yes. 1, yes. 2 is probably a optimum to minimal, and then 3 is probably ideal to optimum. It's just to each his own. It's specifications. Not mine so much, I just chose the parts, but how they all go together, I'm working that. So with some things, like I've said before, I will use thread locker. Other things I will not. Typically things that spin fast, you want to use thread locker, or things that you don't want to have come out ever. Like it's just one of those critical parts. All right, I can grease this. Yeah, it's one of those things. All right. I try to do a mock-up or a fitment or whatnot, just to kind of help. Boy, I guess that's a good thing that I don't have like a whole lot of spare loose hardware sitting out. I only need something that kind of help hold things in place for right now. This has got to come out later anyways to accept the other parts. I'm glad I didn't lose something there. All right. Yeah, nothing for this. It's like I'm missing the pins for it. I got screws that I pulled out. You guys saw what I pulled out. That's from a different kit. That might be cool too. This is not really the thing to be using, I don't think. It certainly will fit. I don't know, maybe I lucked out because like I had extra parts on hand, but this definitely did not come with those parts. That's what my problem is. Wrong screwdriver. Oh yeah, that is the perfect thing to use. Totally fits. Okay, so problem with this particular Hobbywing kit, it is missing parts or they did not include them. Oh, that's not good. So I'll put one of the screws I'm using up close so y'all can see what it is. Traxxas offers them, so you should be able to go into the hobby shop and then ask for them to say, hey, I need some shouldered screws. And then you guys can pick out the length. Either that or, you know, you'll be able to look online to see. So, yeah, these are what I would call a short, stubby, shouldered screw, or this is a shouldered screw with, you know, probably 3 mil of threads. And it's got a 2.5 for the hex on the end of it. But as you guys can kind of see, it drops right in and fits just fine. And it screws in to the lower part, which that's just what I wanted. And there's even a recess for it too. And this is one of those things where like, yeah, that looks great right there. So I'm going to use some, it's not Loctite, it's Thread Locker. Loctite's a brand. And I'm going to use the red, since I don't know where my blue is. Oh, it's there, it's upside down. I probably should use blue for this, but that stuff just doesn't, well, this particular brand, it doesn't act like the other ones that I've used. So I basically had to like take one step up You know, the blue or the purple with this is not blue Loctite. You know, it's like a step down from that. And this red is more like regular blue Loctite. And both of them work really well for this hobby application with like doing builds like this. It's just fine. Now, anything with a high end of speed attached to it, you're probably going to want to use something different. Because the more speed you add, the more errors are likely to happen because of the high rate of speed. Or that's not true. They're amplified. Let's look at it like that. You know, more speed equals amplified damage. if you crash. If you don't crash, you're good. This means your smile is going to be bigger when you know that you pulled it off. Yeah. Things get amplified with speed. Positive and negative. All right. That is awesome. All right. Yep. And arms. And I got these on clearance. Another reason why I'm doing it is because nobody seems to like the pink. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do a pink one and I'm going to make it look good, you know? And if anyone wants this, I'm willing to sell it. And I am willing to put in pretty much any power system I can fit in it inside of it. And that would be kind of a dealer's choice. Just need to contact me. If not, I'm going to throw a 6S power system in it. And it will be absolutely a ripper, no matter what. You know, then it's just tire choice. You know, do you want to go short course truck tire, or do you want to go foams for speed, or do you want an on-road tire and just do burnouts until the tires fail? You know, so 6S is good for any of that. And depending on the ESC and or the motor combination, you can have this be a crawler too. 4-wheel drive, it's just gonna not have near the clearance that you'll find on like actual other crawlers. But yeah, a Slash can be a crawler. I don't know how good of a crawler it would be. All right, probably, can I do, oh, they are that. I don't know if I have sway bars for this thing. That might have to come later, but that's really a quick thing to put sway bars on. I'm not happy if these don't fit. Pins. Yeah, so I will give you the part number for the pins, because this is one that y'all need to know. 6834, and that's for the 4-wheel drive Slash. You know, LCG is just that. That's another conversion also. It's something that can be done. It's not something that you have to do. And 2-wheel drive Slashes are really cool. You can make them go really fast, and they drive really well, but it is a rear-wheel drive car, so it's just, you know, it's another preference thing. I may not be able to use these. The back looks like it's okay, but the front does not. Just a little off. Yeah, even the back is like really tight. Yeah, I thought so. So what's going on here? Oh, that might be part of the wrong side because I didn't notice, or rather I chose not to notice that I was putting it on the wrong side. It's all right. Dyslexia strikes again. Come on. I already bent them those little cool fins kind of make up the back of it. Yeah, what a struggle. Yes, I am editing the part. Seeing if I can't just shave off just a tiny little bit and then it'll go in. And I think I figured out why it's having issues, because it's Chinese part meet, American RPM part. Might have had to do this with my other one too. I can't remember. I've built so many cars at this point and repaired so many different of my cars. Yeah, I couldn't begin to tell you. Alright, let's have another go. It just doesn't even seem like it's gonna fit. almost feel like I need to take a file to the Chinesium part here and square out that just a little bit, and it'd be great. Yeah, it's just one of them things, one small little thing. Yeah, I bet you it fits now just fine. Maybe not. Yeah, you should not be having to fight this much. Yeah, so weird. I think I'm gonna take these little ones off before I continue. So I'm like putting a strain on all these other parts, and it's thin metal and I don't feel like getting cut either. I don't remember having such a problem with this last time. I do believe I did this with my green slash and it was not an issue. Yeah, I think that that's the problem, is there's just not enough clearance there, and I'm fighting that. Kind of silly that I have to do this. I shouldn't have to. Yep, Chinesian parts. This thing's probably too big yet. I almost feel like I need my needle files. Like, this is fine. Yep, it's hot. Yep, all this work just to get a pin to fit. Yeah, it'll probably be fine now. Maybe not. Oh, that was it right there. Okay. Yeah. What a pain. Like, there's enough there, but do you really need to have that much with a short course? Probably not. And same again. All right. Yep, there we are. Two super. That one's actually tighter than the other one is. Yeah, there's going to be like no suspension travel. Oh, maybe a little bit. It's getting better. But it should flex like this one. Yeah. All right, that was a lot easier this time. And now I have more flexibility, and it's about the same as the other one. Cool. Excuse me while I rummage. All right, so you need these two. You don't need the R on there. That can be whatever color they offer. I think they do blue, green, red, maybe orange, and I think that's it. Too much to look at. Yeah, tools should be in front of me right now, and parts should be out in front or beyond that. All right, yeah, 6823 for the front and rear. Pin retainers. Can't use that, that's too short. And that's where the bumper attaches on, so I need one that's, okay, longer than that. That one will work, because it's just that much longer. Okay. And that is not in here. sworn I had an extra one of them. Well, that might be the first thing that I'm going to have a problem with. I don't have a center diff or a diff walker that I can put in this. At least not in the boxes I'm using in. I thought I had a diff locker or something. That's alright, I'm pretty sure I have something. That's the next thing I need to put in. Slash, where are all of those? Yeah, I could have sworn I pulled one of them already. Maybe not. I know I got extra stuff here. Like that right there. That's a slipper. Shit, here's one out of the Ultimate. I know that one will work really well. So I'm gonna put together. I think these are steel. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that'll hold all that stuff in here right now. I got a couple of drive shafts, but that's for a different car. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna use this and then I'll swap it out later. This might be out of the Jado. 54 tooth. Yeah, I bet you this is out of the Jado. And it would fit, I would think. There's enough space for it. But I'm going to use this because I know this fits. You know, and this is the same tooth count. I mean, like, yeah, they look almost identical. Like, yeah, like my only fear is like one's a little bit longer than the other. But now where is this? And this is the other half to the secret combo of the drive shaft. Don't forget to put your O-rings in there. And I think I have to put this in and then put this on. Yeah. Oh, I got loads of room. Yeah, so I put the Jado one in just now, and there's plenty of room. And this. Okay. Yeah, it goes kind of fast, like once you do certain things. You know, I'm kind of like building both front and rear at the same. And I did that in reverse. Okay. Don't even know why I'm doing that. I need to try to fit these before I go any further. They look like they're gonna work. I don't know, they're pretty far off too. So rude. And I'll have to do both of them this time. It's either that or I gotta work the file. Yeah. A lot of work. Yeah, I'll turn on my little buzz thing over here and buzz these out real quick. Yeah, I have to do all four. not bad, but definitely a tight bit. And I did it again. Put the one side on the wrong side, or rather the opposite side. There we go. Part orientation can make a difference. So, should I do a Barbie themed paint job? I don't know about that. I'd rather do something awesome, not pathetic. I don't know, like, the only awesome Barbie car I know of is the one that was used in Gremlins. That's gonna be really tight. I can tell. I should not have had to put it in with the hammer. Yeah, I should not be having to use a hammer to put this in, let alone have removed anything. Everything should fit freely. But this is what happens when you do custom builds. Is sometimes you gotta finagle what you got. Yep, almost no flex. Makes me think I need to make this a speed car, just because it's so bloody tight. Like, I can make it work, you know, but the more I flex it, the better it feels, but still. I suppose the car is gonna be nice and tight, and that's what you want for any car. No matter if it's big or small like this, you want a tight car. No doubt about it. All right, let's put this steering rack back in there. Well, it's not really a rack yet. There ain't nothing to it. And I'm missing one of those. Do I have another one? Did I drop it? Did it go flying? It probably went flying. Small part. Yeah, but didn't I get an extra? Yeah, I got an extra. But not for that. Is that what that is? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, cool. Great. Okay. Flip this around. This right down here. Actually. Yeah, dyslexia getting me hard, really hard today. right out, and then, no, you put it on backwards again, Dan. Jeez. Oh, I'm glad I lost the bearing. Oh, no, there it is. Well, because I couldn't find a screw. Hold down this front end, or this front. All right, that's cool, just like that. Got a servo in here for this thing? Probably not. Don't look like it. Am I out of servos again? No, I have a servo. It's unopened, and while we're down here, power system, and oh, it has a servo with it. I guess that this will probably end up with this power system in it. Unless somebody wants to buy it, then I'll put something else in it at their request. So, yeah, I'll just take the servo and leave all this stuff for another day. Yeah, this is what I call my budget Amazon servo. Like it comes with everything you need. It's strong enough. The price is right. You know, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind having it be cheaper, but it does come with everything, so we can't really argue a whole lot on this product. Waterproof, brushless, coreless, whatever, you know. I guess it's not the same thing. Yeah, coreless, digital. And I don't know that I can use that. I will probably have to use this one here. As I recall, like, they're funny. Or the fitment for this one thing right here, the servo horn, it's best if you use the Traxxas one. Yep. There's a tiny little clip. I wonder what that goes on. No big deal. All right, brand spanking new servo. Why don't we play around with this for just a minute? So this is just a cell phone battery pack. Pretty lame. I think it's like 5,000 milliamps or something like that. But that really don't make no difference. So it's just to power this thing, because this thing is awesome. Scale Builders Guild is where I learned of this tool. It is called a Toolkit RC. Got a USB-C on it. for that you can use it to be powered with. Standard 3-prong tester for servos, and it also does battery. It'll take IC3, right? I think that's what that is on the bottom. But anyways, what I wanted to use this for at this moment is to test this servo, or at least set it to, you know, middle. So you plug it in. Come on, man. What's going on here? There we go. Just brand new. And then, yeah, see, I don't know if that came out on my video. Yeah, if you do it too fast, it doesn't like to do it, but. So I'll just put it right in the middle, that's about right there. I'm a little shy of the middle, like 2 points by what this thing's saying. So being that I more or less zeroed it out, I can disconnect it, and that's that. Really quick and easy. Came with a couple of things, and now I can install this without any worry that it will already be zeroed out, so that when I go and turn it on for the first time, I'm good. I think I put it in upside down. I don't know, maybe not. I forget which way I have to do the arm. No, that's good. Okay. Yeah. So also with the servo, it comes with an aluminum horn, which is good, and all them other ones too, and some bushings and a couple other little fasteners. But it don't come with that. That's all right. I got 4 of them puppies. I got mixed matched. No, I don't. I got a set of 4. Good. Okay, so I like to call these like servo screws, but they're really not. I just use them for that because that's like what I use it for. So these are not, I don't know, they're like large, flush almost, but they work good for servos. Kind of a low profile in one way, but kind of wide and able to hold a better portion of the servo. Yeah, and with some things I use my electric, and other things I go manual. I typically hand start things, and then I'll use electric or you know, a torque wrench or whatnot to finish with. Yeah, same thing goes with, well, it's kind of reverse for taking things apart. I'd much rather use electric to take things apart with than a manual, obviously. But there are some things that you have to manually take apart. You know, I use a screwdriver or a wrench, and that's not attached to any, you know, extra manpower. I need 4 screws for that. Let's put those in real quick. And depending on the circumstance, I even will upgrade, right? Because it's just plain faster. And this would be one of those times where it's not that big of a deal if I go fast, and I do have control with this too. Just like that. Okay, starting to take a little bit of shape here. Put the front end on. Yeah, just about. That's not it. Where'd it go? Right there. Okay. Dude, I got a couple sitting right here, at least one. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Yep, it's gonna shape up real quick here, and start looking like a car. Oh, not yet, not yet. Gotta put them pink bits back on. Even though I bent them. Not bad. But not good either. And a little one. Sitting out still. And that is technically a sliding chassis. And I say technically because it doesn't have all of the parts that a sliding chassis should have. But we're almost to that point. need this yet, but I want to put it in there now so I don't have to find it later. Alright, cool. Alright. Couple more of these. That's long. Yeah, I tried to sort all these things and I did not do as well as I thought. There are many errors. Actually, I don't think I should be using that. That might be too long. Let's see. Yeah, that's too long. Just by a little bit. I can't even remember what size to use. Like, I should measure each time, but I usually just eyeball it because I'm not that far off typically. Do I not have any other short ones? I should. That one's short. Yeah, still not even the ones I'm really looking for are in here. But these will work, like the thread matches, and that's all that really makes a difference is if it stays together. If I got like 50 thou sticking out the bottom, I don't care. I'd much rather use stainless hardware anyways instead of the other stuff because it rusts much faster. Rather, that's the main reason I don't use it unless I have to. Yeah, let's clean up a little bit here. Put away some tools, and hey, would you look at that? We actually have something that can sit on here. Yeah, see, I think I lost one of my my washers, or not my washers, one of my little grommets, because it slides back and forth too much. There should be like one more in there, and it should like disappear. I'll throw one in whenever I go and replace this and fix it. Till then, it'll just sit, you know. It's fine. Right now, it's working its way to becoming a roller. What do we got here? Some that. And are there fronts? Yes, they are. Okay, so that, do those, and that. And we'll see about getting to that. I hope I have those other shoulder screws now that I'm thinking about it. And that's only because this is where you want to use them. Really should come with it. Alright, shoulder screw box again. Hopefully I have 4 in here, but I don't think I do. I'm probably gonna have to order some, which means I am pretty much at a standstill until I can get those, which that's not that big of a deal. I can go down the street and ask, and they should have them. Oh, I got one for sure. I just saw it. Alright, so this is what you want. This is the shoulder screw that you want. But I only have one right now. And I should have some more, but I don't. So, yeah, that's the correct length and whatnot. And yeah, I just don't have them, and I do have a different set that I can probably like cheat with. Yeah, if I'm going to put this on, I got to find a washer that it'll be able to take, and maybe even a bushing. Those are too small. And this is my bushing box too, and I don't have anything that's available for a sleeve either. Yeah, well, that's just a predicament now, isn't it, Dan? Oh, lovely. That's the right size, though. And do I have 4 or 3 more? Yeah. 1. If I can do this, I'll take this. These will work just fine. You know, people out there in the world that know next to nothing about RCs they just really don't understand what it takes to hand build an RC, even from a stack of parts. You know, I'm kind of an Amazon warrior, and I build it. It's all bolt together parts, so it's not that difficult. Oh, cool. It's not too long. Awesome. Drive shafts. Actually, I need bearings and drive shafts. I have bearings in front of me. The drive shafts are in my hands. So I'm kind of glad that I got these. And they come with little pink offsets. Should be adjustable, and the pins, screw pins, 1, 2, and 1, 2, okay. Excellent. These are 2 mil. That means they're a little bit bigger. Hopefully they work. If not, oh yeah, they do. I will have to find an alternative. It looks like this is just going to work out perfect. Yup. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, if you realize that it's a bolt together, or if you know that it will bolt together, like, you're golden. Like, go ahead. If it fits, it ships, you know? You know, it's not wrong if it works. You know, it just might be less desirable, you know, than a potentially ideal situation. Or ideal circumstance, or ideal material, something more ideal in nature. That was futile. Yeah, I like these aluminum parts. I like how they're presented, but it's nice that they're in foam and whatnot, but this plastic packaging is just rude. Rude and rude and rude and rude. I may not even be able to use these on the rear. Because they may not be the same size for the bearings, but they do fit, so it's good. I was really hoping that these would work out because it's another one of those cool parts to have pink, but oh no. Are these too long? Yo, is that really what it is? Is they're too long? Nah, that can't be right. Alright, let's take a second, put the front ones on and think about it. Yeah, that's gonna make me not happy if I can't use these. Alright, so I need not that one. Go to the magic bearing box. There's none of the bearings that are out in front of me from the Fast Eddie kit are gonna suit here, I don't think. Yeah, I think I need one of these right here. Nope, something like that though. I don't have that. Yep, I specifically got RPM parts because I know that they're good and they work. It's entirely too big. May not be able to use these just because they're wonderful Chinesium. They definitely need a bearing on the inside. It's just too floppy. I guess that'll have to do. That'll work. Everything else lines up, right? As long as that little hole there comes out for the retention pin, yeah, or rather the 3-pin, I'm good. And I stuffed another bearing in there, and it makes contact in a way that I'm willing to accept. And where are you? There you are. Yeah, too bad there's so strict guidelines on use of copyrighted material. As I have a very nice library on my phone of music that I could just be playing here, so that in between, when I do have something to say, you have something to listen to. And see, now the front works. Why is that? Alright, I'm gonna put a pin in there and call that good for the front. Oh, there we go. Didn't push it in far enough. Maybe not. Maybe that ain't good enough for the. There. Yeah, it is. It's fine. Yeah, Plum did it again, I think. No, not that one. Ah. I tried and I failed. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, the front's taking shape pretty good. For some reason, I cannot use these. They are too short. In a way. Like, they'll fit, like, width-wise. I don't know if I can use these. I don't think so. Yeah. I cannot. I will have to get the RPM knuckles. Oof. Yeah, oh, that's a bummer. find a couple of those real quick. I should have those. And I do. I have green ones. If I got any other ones. Yep, looks like it's going to be the green ones because I don't have any others available. But they're Traxxas ones, which means I know they're going to fit. Yep, another problem. I don't know if I can use these axles in the rear. It's so weird. Yeah, I don't think I can. Maybe it's these sleeves that are giving me the trouble here. Can I take them off? Oh yes, I can. Cool. Now will it work? Of course not. Probably a no-go with these two. Yeah. That is a big nope. At least on the bearing on the inside. Outside bearing, no problem. That works. I'll go to the store and get the other parts to swap out. These green ones. Yeah, it'll just be RPM parts because I know that they're gonna work. Honestly, I'm trying to use up all of my excess parts so that I don't have excess parts. And that shit don't fit my, yeah, I'm gonna have to take that sleeve off. That's so weird. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I can even use these at all. These rear drive shafts. It's like they're too long or some shit. And this is how we fix it. We just don't use them. Okay. There's that. And it's kind of slow going, hitting some bumps. That really I shouldn't be having this problem. You know, I bought, yeah. These pink ones should have worked. At least that's what I was hoping. I'm like, oh, they look like they're about the right size. And no, they are too small. I don't know what car they're for, but they're too small. Probably like Rustlers, some other small car. All right. Do that. Do I not have shock towers? I could have sworn that I had shock towers. Did I use it on a different car? Maybe so. Yeah, no shock towers. Okay. Then so be it. Yeah. No shock towers. Wow. That's okay. They are empty, which was to be expected. Yep, I even got pink springs. Traxxas offered them. 58.58. They don't look like they fit real well though, but I can make it work. I can make it work. Oh yeah. Super extra. Yeah, going pretty smooth here. Considering all these little extra things that go along with builds, yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't had a whole lot that I haven't been able to mitigate on hand. I'm likely gonna have to, I don't know if I'll have to order any more parts for this. Yeah, if that pink part were a snake, it probably would have bit me by now. It's just funny how I lose stuff. Yeah, if I'm gonna lose anything, it's within 3 feet of me. That's what I've learned. Hey, where did that go? Well, you probably lost it within 3 feet of you, if not retrace your steps. One more drop. I'll make that 2. Alright. Hot pink shocks coming apart too already. I had to screw all of those in. Yeah, not quite the best fit, but they will do the job. Okay. No shock towers. I have bumpers, wheels, do these. Actually, I can't. I don't have the shock towers. I need the shock towers. Okay, so I think that's about all I can do without having them shock towers. And, yep, I should have went through it before I even started with all of this, but it's all right. Okay, well, that was annoying. We'll just call this part one of the pink slash build. And yeah, how about that? We'll just call this part one of the pink slash. So yeah, thanks. I'll do another one of the rest of this in part 2. See you on the next one.